What's up, guys? This is Real Estate Podcast, episode 84.
Ooh.
This week we watched Annihilation. I'm here with Griffin.
I'm here with Trav.
And I'm here with Adam.
And I'm here in another fucking hurricane. Has it been about a year since that last one?
Yeah.
At least. Hurricane
No, it's
Michael.
been in the same year. It hasn't been.
At least Hurricane Michael
been,
has been downgraded to a category 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, man, I don't think it's even been 6 months.
I'm gonna look it up. It's been a year. Angry Grandpa was alive.
No, it was in spring. It was in spring.
Irma.
Irma.
It was August the 30th, 2017.
Damn.
So the date it lasted until September 13th. So yeah.
Yeah.
Just right out a year.
Yeah.
Don't feel like a year.
I know, right?
Well, you didn't fucking go without power for a week.
You didn't survive it, Trav.
Yeah. I am a survivor. Rising up.
I thought you was gonna go with "I'm a survivor. I'm gonna."
No.
Know what I'm saying? Why not?
So you riding it out of there? Is your connection still
I mean, it's still working. I don't know what's gonna happen.
So
we're under a tornado watch now.
Is the line holding?
It's holding. Streamer mode enabled. Let's talk about this fucking movie.
Let's talk about it, guys. I'm ready for it.
Absolutely.
Well, so the movie sets up.
I was just gonna say before we go into it, I will be getting the book series this movie's based on.
Yeah, I did some research.
Heard of it. Yeah, I hadn't heard of it.
I think the books are a little different.
They are.
Maybe a little better.
The movie piqued my curiosity enough into this little world that's been made that I think I want to give the books a go.
Well, they said that the first book in particular is written as kind of like the Martian, like diary entries, you know?
Like somebody went in and took a diary.
Yeah. So that's interesting enough right there.
One of the coolest things was all right, they walk into the shimmer. It's a shimmer.
Ooh. It is a shimmer.
And then she wakes up in a tent. And they're like, well, judging by the food, we've been here for 3 days.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, I don't have a memory of that. Yeah, none of us do. None of us remember the last.
Yeah.
Fucking, which is crazy that when you go in,
they walk into the shimmer, and the minute when they started doing that and the visual started to change, I was thinking Starbound movie now.
Starbound movie?
Yeah, dude.
I could get behind that.
Give it a condensed version of the plot of the game, and dude, I mean, it could work. It wouldn't be. I mean, it cut all the chuff of what you would do playing it, obviously, but
yeah,
have a homeboy have to go to other planets, get these artifacts, save the universe. I mean,
yeah, Daisy
sounds like good. Yeah,
that was her, right?
But I did see where I think is it if y'all are on any sites that have the dude's name, Vandermeer. Am I saying it right? That's his last name.
Yeah,
anyway, who wrote
Jeff
the books?
Vandermeer.
It
says the screenplay by him. Written
on my little
for the screen based on a novel.
On my post-watch research, I was looking into him, and apparently he's praised for being able to write really good weird fiction. But we're just and honestly, the pacing of the movie, even though I think I thought it was a little slow.
I don't think he's the guy that wrote the movies, man, because he's only got 2 writing credits: fucking Halo, The Mona Lisa, and Annihilation. I think he adapted it to the screen.
No, Alex Garland is the one that wrote it to the for the screen.
Alex Garland.
That's the guy. He did that old Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Beach.
His name's over here in front. I wonder if he's related to any of the Hollywood gods.
And like and a lot of his movies, to me, or at least what couple I've seen, always deal with like it's someone having a mental breakdown in a very ridiculous setting.
Yeah. Oh, he wrote Ex Machina. He wrote Dread.
Yeah, he's good, right?
I mean,
Sunshine.
Yeah, I mean, he's decent. He's decent in my book. Like I mean, all of those movies that y'all just called out, I enjoyed. We've watched, I think.
Did we do Sunshine?
Not
yet, but I would really love to. That's one of my favorite sci-fi movies.
It is pretty good.
I'm kind of embarrassed I didn't pick up on that.
I haven't seen it in a very, very, very long time. So that and Event Horizon are two that I would like to watch.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I would like to watch something like that too. We could probably even throw Sphere on the.
Man, I haven't watched that since I was like 5. It's been a lot.
Was it Sphere or was it Event Horizon that had Sam Jackson in it?
Event Horizon, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be
Sphere too, right?
Maybe he was in both. Hell, look it up, man.
All right, hold on. I'm going. Sphere, Dustin Hoffman, Sharon Stone.
I just remember there was a few films where it's Sam Jackson goes deep into the ocean for some fucked up reason.
Deep Blue Sea. Yeah. Sam Jackson was in Sphere.
Yeah, because Sphere, was it Sphere or was it the other one that was written by Michael Crichton?
Yeah, Sphere was written by Michael Crichton.
Yeah, that's where they find that weird alien shit and things get ham a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of ham, this movie did not go ham at all, but it
I don't know.
It didn't go ham. It didn't go ham like most people probably would expect in an alien sci-fi movie.
To recut the bear scene, and when that bear opens his mouth, it's like the bear goes. Rawr!
No, I will say props to that scene because it's very hard to creep a person out when you know you're watching a movie. That bear was fucking
creepy.
That bear creeped me out, and the fact that it just replicated probably whatever the last thing it killed made.
Yeah.
Was intense. That was like realistic Cubone, man, from Pokemon.
But the girl said that its brain, like the bear's brain and the girl's brain, like kind of like just went together.
Now, I understand it's a movie, but did y'all at any point while y'all were watching this, did y'all go, man, these chicks are figuring this shit out quick? And I get they're smart, but like the physics lady, Westworld / Thor Ragnarok, Tessa Thompson.
Yeah.
The physicist.
Yeah.
Like she put 2 and 2 together awfully fast.
Mm-hmm. The black girl.
Yeah.
She was in something. She was black. She was in something.
Yeah, she was in Thor.
Yeah, Thor Ragnarok and Westworld.
That's right.
Yeah. She's the person. Isn't she the one that does the body switch at the end?
I don't know about that.
Have y'all seen season 2 yet?
Not all of it.
No.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry,
Travis.
Fucking sorry. Watch Westworld season 2. You'll appreciate it.
So, well, let's talk about the situation, right? So we've got something hits the Earth. The opening of it reminded me of The Thing. It hits the Earth. It hits the fucking
lighthouse. It felt very. I mean, it was essentially like a different take on The Thing.
Yeah, right.
Very different though.
So we fast forward years.
Wasn't like exactly a bad guy.
3 years.
She said that they evacuated around the town around the lighthouse 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been going on a lot longer than anybody knows.
Yeah.
So dude goes in.
Yeah.
So we opened up with her talking to fucking
students.
No, the Asian dude. That's the way it just opened. It was her sitting in that room with him, and he's like,
"Oh yeah."
He was like, "What did he say?"
He looked
like a countdown guy.
That is the countdown guy,
dude. No, that was No, man, that was Wong from Doctor Strange, man. That was his right-hand man.
Still the countdown guy.
He's the countdown guy.
I was like, we about to get one hell of a game of countdown. And then it just starts backtracking.
Yeah.
Shows her teaching her class, waiting on her husband. He knew what was up. So it turns out, too, that when the husband came to the house, shit, it wasn't even him.
Well,
it wasn't him, though.
I want to say maybe it happens throughout all of the movie, but definitely with the first half. Like you said, with her in the room getting questioned, it's like that some scene. I mean, like it would be like a scene would happen, next scene resolves from something that scene did, and then a whole other thing would happen, and then it's hard to put it together, right? Like for instance, with that, and then whenever he gets there, and she starts asking him pretty much the same questions,
right?
And then like they find like whenever they're actually in the shimmer, which I know we haven't got to it, but when they find the 50 caliber or the LMG, and then we see the reason why.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
It just, I don't know. It kind of like it's foreshadowing. It wasn't terrible, but it still it kind of gave you an idea of what's about to happen without necessarily being like.
And it wasn't a terrible movie. But because it had me, I wanted to know what was going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when she got to the end, she was fighting Michael Jackson from the Scream music video. He was into like some kind of latex bondage shit.
Well, like the best part about this movie, I thought, was just what the shimmer ended up being, how it was a prism, how it rewrote DNA that's inside it.
And it wasn't necessarily a bad thing.
Well, let me ask you this, though.
The shimmer didn't hurt her.
This is what I was thinking the whole time. So what do you guys think on this? Do you feel like this presence, this alien, was terraforming the planet?
Like that was his way of just test. You know what I mean? You know how they like to show up and probe shit. He was probing, man. That was a deep probe, though. Did you see the inside of that fucking alligator's mouth?
Yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, it felt like, so we've got the thing that it lands, the shimmer keeps going bigger, growing bigger and bigger and bigger.
It would have eventually taken over the whole planet.
Yes, and to me, what it felt like was, okay, if you land something on a planet and you start terraforming it, creating it habitable for your species, it would basically be the same situation as this. One area would be habitable and it would just grow and grow and grow until the entire planet was consumed. That's kind of how I felt about this.
But it wasn't like, I mean, humans could live in it. So if humans could live in it, couldn't he live, as like, or whatever it was, live on the outside of the shimmer? But they don't know that.
Yeah. Well, I know that we're going on.
Why did it take over everybody's? Why would you lose your mind, though? Why?
Well, because everything about your DNA is being rewritten, so your brain's essentially turning into shit.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, to me, I think that, and I know this is going to come later, but I think that they could have done a better job of addressing the characters descending into madness. You know what I mean?
Remember when we talked about this movie being released and we talked about that it was probably a bad idea? I don't think so. I think it was a good idea that it was released the way it was.
Oh, on Netflix?
I wouldn't have done well in the theater.
No, I mean, it did get released in theaters, though.
It had a short run. It's not on Netflix anymore. Isn't that weird? Like,
yeah, that is weird.
When I went on there to look for it, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
people that search this also search this. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
Well, I mean, it has that, but it has that feel of like older films that we enjoy that have this kind of pacing, though.
I didn't hate it.
Yeah. Oh, I agree.
It wasn't as good as Ex Machina.
I mean, it kind of went down. It kind of went down the same avenue that a lot of films you see, where it's just suspense for like almost an hour and 15, and then the last 15 minutes is where the movie resolves. It's those movies where you could watch the first 5 minutes, then watch the last 5, and you're like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Well, and this movie did a great job. It could have done better, of course, but it did a great job of building that suspense because, like, you,
I
they
was
keep telling,
hooked.
well, they keep telling you that they've sent these teams in. They sent these teams in. Nobody's ever came back. What's happening
One
with
guy,
everybody?
and he's fucked
Yeah.
up.
Well, he just
But
I think
it wasn't him, man. The Shimmer sent him out to get her.
I
I think she
think
was picked.
I
think
think
so.
one of the things I didn't like about the movie
Well, he didn't even know how he got
the
out.
ending. I thought the whole being turning into another being and just mirror imaging whatever it was near, I thought that was very disappointing.
But
I was thinking that because as ridiculous, because the whole thing, because she said it and you see it as the movie goes, the further in or closer they get to the lighthouse, the weirder shit got. And so with them spending so much of the movie just really showing you how weird life is going to be in this weird, area, for it to be something like that, I mean, it could go both ways, I think. Yeah, it turned out the way it did, and it's not terrible, but I was hoping something along the lines of it's so fucked up in the center that she kind of because the whole thing's building on her cheating on her husband too and feeling like shit.
Right.
And the Shimmer kept reminding her of that.
Yeah, and so like at the end it does it. She comes to terms with it, but it's too late because guess what? She's in the center of what's ultimately a highly radioactive area, and it just rips her brain to shit. And it just kind of, I would have liked having a we don't know, we still not really knowing what it was.
Remember when she was standing there, like it cuts to her and she just started crying after her memory?
Yeah.
She kept the Shimmer was like, "No, bitch, you're gonna learn today." You know,
right?
Really, it wasn't happy with her for doing that. I don't know. I really do felt like it picked her though, because like that's her job. Like all the shit they were going in there to do, look at that's her job.
Yeah.
Like that's what she does for a living. And the army dude, her husband, like he didn't like break out of a facility. The Shimmer let him walk out. Go to her house. Like they didn't even know his ass was out. He was just like, I saw a door and I went through it and I'm here.
Almost like it was trying to pull in a rival and it was just trying to find a way to explain itself to her.
Well, she was the only one that could go all the way there and not get fucked up totally.
Yeah.
You remember when she got there and the other Daisy Dharma group was there and she went Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? She like turned. What was crazy when they were looking at those like plants that looked like people?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's people.
Well,
what? Well, no, it was plants with people DNA.
Yeah, it was rewriting the plant's DNA as
the plants grew, it took the human form. It had those slight genes in there.
Yeah, and my thing with
which was awesome. That whole little shot was cool.
Yeah, that was. It was really, really cool. But the thing with back to what Adam was saying, where it picked her, right? So whenever you get to this thing, this being, and it takes a sample of your blood, which it did with dude, I feel like it got some memories. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because think about it. He goes back to her. He just appears out of thin air and walks into his house, doesn't know where he's been, what he's done, or anything like that. So it retains some of those. I feel like it retains some of those memories the clone does. But whenever Daisy Domergue goes in there, she's got cancer. She's not a suitable life form to replicate, right?
She's sick.
Yeah. So, of course, we're going Super Saiyan with it. Then we've got old girl that goes in there. She gets replicated. What does she care about more than anything, as we discover through this film?
Figuring out what happened
for whatever she's done to her.
I thought
and also
like
atoning for her betrayal, I guess.
I don't think it's betrayal. I think it's her knowledge, her job, because
that's why I'm saying it picked her. It picked her.
So it keeps on like it knows what it needs to do to reproduce.
Well, it took his mind And then by taking her, it knew her. By taking him, it's like, oh, I know her now.
Yeah, I know what she's.
We need her.
Yeah, we need the next level.
This is a good specimen. Physically fit, smart. Don't look too bad.
So,
I thought that motherfucker was gonna crush her up against that wall, though.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
I was like, that was
like,
be...
he's like like an uncle that's just too touchy feely. Like, push you up against the wall.
Uncle Rob, Uncle Jethro.
Yeah. And it was just like, it was telling her to chill out.
Yeah, it was.
It was like, look, everything's cool.
Yeah.
We're the same.
And she, I don't know.
She killed it.
Well,
so she killed the Shimmer, right?
Well, that's debatable. Did she?
No.
Well, it looked like it was dying.
Well,
but it was inside of her and dude at the end, because it pretty much told you that even like whether or not they died or not dead. Back there. Yeah, it wasn't dead.
You're right. When they were standing there, they're like, "We're not." He's like, he's like, I don't know if I'm me.
It was the classic "it's not over" eye flicker, you know.
Yeah.
The thing.
I feel like the Shimmer itself, kind of back to how y'all were talking earlier. I felt like its whole purpose was that it was some sort of maybe probe light, but almost like a rampant black goo thing. Black goo is like the concept that you send black goo out to planets, you have it harvest all its resources, make more black goo, go to other planets, so on and so forth. Yeah, I felt like the Shimmer was going to engulf the planet, runaway greenhouse, do something, go, for the sake of fiction, go fucking Krypton, blow the fuck up, and send everything out. Because that shit was pretty much a meteor when it hit. So, it wasn't like it was really in a ship.
When I say the Shimmer, they killed the creature.
Yeah,
she killed it, and then the crystals outside started burning down. The shit, what looked like green slime.
Yeah,
you ever seen that yellow mold shit?
Well, yeah, like, it was all just an extension of
on the side of the building. It started. What about the one where they went downstairs in the shower room after they watched that video and that dude's legs was sitting there?
Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
and it looked like a fucking it looked like a Tool CD. Y'all know that one CD?
Yeah,
it looked just like that. I was like, this is crazy. But he was like growing into the wall and shit. They cut that motherfucker open. Was like. He looked at the camera and smiled and was shaking his head.
He's like, check this out. Yeah.
You could see it moving in there.
Do it for the vine.
And then that girl, I knew that she was infected. I'm going to call her a dyke because I don't know her name. The girl that was hitting on her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's
crazy chick.
Yeah. So when she saw that video, she started acting real weird.
Yeah.
And then we saw her sitting in that room, and that thing was moving in her hand. And I said, "Oh shit, she couldn't. She wasn't smart enough. She couldn't handle it."
No. Well, she
couldn't handle it.
It got in her head. I think that's what separated the main two, which was Daisy Domergue and the other chick, and the other two that went, or the other ones that went in with them. Like the one gets killed by the fucking bear.
Do you think? Do you think it destroyed them before they got to it because it knew? So it gets rid of them before they get there?
It knew what?
That bitch would kill it. That bitch was crazy.
Well, I don't think that. I just think that they didn't have the determination to get.
They're not worthy.
Well, no, I don't think it was that. But see, the Daisy Domergue and the other chick, they basically ignored everything that was going on to them.
They didn't give a fuck.
Well, they just wanted to see what the fuck
Lighthouse or bust.
Yeah, exactly. So that was my thing. Like the rest of them were like, what the fuck is going on? They let it get in their head. It was fucking with them. These other two, though, they were so fucking determined to make it there.
It's like at the end of the day, you can't really explain what's going on. Just fucking ride this shit out.
Yeah, roll with it. It's like a bad high. You just got to ride it out. You know,
it's like a bad acid trip or something. It'll wear off. Yeah, I swear.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Take one of those shimmers? God damn.
You're seeing all kinds.
How cool was it when they went through though? And it's like everything you would look at looked like this is what it looked like. It looked like it was raining and there was oil in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
When you see like some oil in the air and the sunlight cuts through it.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like, and it was kind of cool. Dude, it sucked my ass in. I was in here like 4:30 in the morning, laying in bed, and I pulled it up and sat there and watched the whole damn thing, dude. Clutched. I was like holding like a body pillow, like wrapped around it, watching this movie. I couldn't stop watching it. I was like, I'm gonna start it, and I'll fall asleep. No, dude. 7:30, I was still up.
Yeah, mouth breathing.
Yeah, trying to figure out. I was trying to solve this fucking. I was like, it was the butler.
Yeah, the fucking SWAT board out. Like, wait a minute. Well,
I was like, Daisy Domergue broke the guitar.
It wasn't perfect,
but it wasn't terrible.
No, it was far from terrible. But what I would have done differently was I would have not shown.
The fourth act would have been a little different.
No, countdown guy. I would have
cutting back and forth.
Yeah, I would have saved
that way. You don't know what happened because you know she made it out.
Exactly.
But the whole time I see her sitting in this room, I'm like, she's the thing, dog.
Well, and that's the thing.
Her.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like, that's what you kind of realize and you learn through watching it that like she's not
being way too calm.
Yeah, that she's not who she was when she went in, but at the same time.
She wasn't as good as she once was.
Well, she might be better. Shit, we don't know.
She's as good once as she ever was. Yes.
So that I would have changed that. That's the biggest thing I would have changed. Like everything else, I thought was great. They should have.
Less is more.
Well, I think they should have had one more animal encounter.
Mm-hmm.
One more.
Yeah, I was hoping like an elephant or something.
Something crazy.
A hippopotamus, because those motherfuckers are mean, dude.
Well, they kept saying the closer you get to the lighthouse, the crazier shit got. So
it was the radiation, right?
Well, whatever the fuck was going on with the shimmer.
And everything was like, that alligator was fucking huge.
Yeah. So, well, and you get the alligator, then you get the bear, and I was waiting for one more thing. And I wasn't talking about the fucking Michael Jackson clone. I'm talking about.
For a minute, dude, I thought that bear was a really big like hedgehog, or
I thought it was a boar,
hamster or something. I was like, this don't look right.
Yeah, I thought it was a fucking a wild boar.
Yeah, just really big one.
Yeah,
because everything was big. It was like a land before time up in this bitch.
Right? Yeah.
I was like, why is everything so big?
So
but it'd been going on for 3 years, and the rest of the world didn't know about it.
Yeah. And
when dude was sitting on the bed with her, he knew he was never going to see her again. He knew he wasn't coming back out of there.
Oh yeah, I know, right?
Which is fucked up because he didn't even tell her.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. I got one gripe. If you waltz up in a fucking secret operation like that, he just gonna let you go in.
No.
They're gonna have to vet your ass. Like,
yeah,
it was just way too easy for her to get inside. Like, she just walked up in the fucking, the head bitch in charge and was just like, I'm going in.
And okay.
I've been like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You don't even know what's going on.
Right.
You ain't been inside the shimmer.
Yeah. You don't know nothing. My thing is like, they're sending these teams into the lighthouse, like to get to the lighthouse. Why the fuck aren't they sending smaller teams in like a couple of feet and back out? And then
come back out.
Yeah.
I don't think you can. I think when you go in, you get like, it's like dementia sets in. I thought that was cool because I was like, what's going to happen when they go in? Then they're like, nobody can ever know what happens because they don't even know what happened.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. See, he should have done that more.
Yeah, right.
Like when she came out, which she said this a bunch, but it's like, they're like, what happened to so-and-so? I don't know.
Yeah.
Bitch, you saw what happened. She turned into a fucking, what was that one? She turned into like a glowing light. That was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
It was real sunshine, Travis. It was real sunshine. You know what I mean? You remember the guy that went crazy in sunshine? And that was his thing. He was like, I want to be one. We're going to let the universe die. He just went mad.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of wish that they would have played up more where, their brain is deteriorating the entire time that they're in there, right?
But she can remember how to shoot a gun.
Well, not only that, but
Damn,
like
she was good with a gun.
Wouldn't she though? Well, my thing was when they first get in there, they're like, "Oh, our ration says we've been here for 3 days." Oh, I don't remember that. That's the last time they ever mentioned fucking time passing weird. You know what I mean? Or anything like that. She doesn't know any of these people. You would think that if it's deteriorating your brain that bad, you would have been like, "Who the fuck are you, bitch?" You know what I mean?
It was the one breaking down was the soldier girl.
Yeah, and it should have been a little bit of all of them. It should have been a little second guessing everybody in this situation. You know what I mean? Because like, if us three go into the shimmer together, like we know each other.
First. I feel like the smarter you are, the better chance you got. Travis just dropped.
Hey, that's the second time he's dropped. Is he back?
Trav.
Back. He ain't back.
He is. He just popped back up.
Yeah, but he ain't saying anything.
He muted it for a second, and he went out. He'll be back.
Yeah.
The shimmer.
So, but that was, I mean, there's like I said, a couple of gripes with it, but on the whole, not a bad
Wasn't that bad?
No.
Not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No. I
expected it to be way worse.
Yeah.
And I expected the ending that I kind of got. I saw it coming, man. I didn't know what was going to happen. But I knew I wasn't going to be satisfied, you know.
Well, what would you have wanted?
That thing was goofy looking, dude. That whole part was just goofy, where she was like dancing with it.
Yeah.
And it looked like a fucking, I don't know. It got cheesy at the end. It got a little cheesy.
Well, yeah, I mean, it got a little cheesy, but it was.
She went into the building, she played the tape. I'm amazed the battery still works.
For real,
I mean, all logic goes out the window when you're dealing with a fucking movie, right? Like,
with the
it's been 3 years. Well, maybe not 3 years, a year.
Yeah. If that long, really.
Yeah. But what's crazy is when you go inside, you lose time. But where does it go?
Yeah, and how do you not die?
What were you doing during the time you don't remember?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a whole nother movie here.
Yeah.
I want to see the BTS.
Well, I mean, maybe
Shimmer BTS, the Shimmer. Do you think that they did the right thing by not giving this movie a, proper release?
Yeah, because I don't think a lot of people are going to enjoy it.
A lot of people are going to hate this movie.
Yeah.
Let's see what it's got. Let's look at the IMDb score, which ain't bad, a 6.9. Anything over a 4 is good.
Yeah.
That's my book. That's my rule. That's out of 174,000 reviews. 6.9. So, a lot of people liked it.
Yeah. Well, the budget was $40 million, and it grossed in the U.S. 32. And
you also got to think about Netflix. It'll get its money back.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
that's one of those movies like people ain't ready.
No.
They ain't ready for that.
No. They're definitely not ready for it. You know what I mean? It's just very.
It really had a Thing vibe.
Yeah.
The Thing, Ex Machina. You could kind of see all the sunshine. It kind of had all of it in there.
Yeah. This dude's done some good shit though, for real.
I believe that Ex Machina is his fucking masterpiece.
Yeah.
That he'll never top that. That motherfucker got catfished hard. Like,
well, he wrote some good shit. He wrote the 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Sunshine.
Oh, yeah. Which is the first one, right? Is this 28 days and then 28 days later?
28 days and 28 weeks.
So he wrote the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Great movie.
Yes. And then
like an original fucking like zombie flick.
Yeah, he brought it back. You know what I mean? Like
those zombies were fucking mean, dude. They run fast as fuck.
Yeah, he brought it back big time.
In a big bad way.
In a big bad. And then he wrote Sunshine. And then he wrote Ex Machina, then this, and he's working on the Halo movie.
You know, Sunshine had it had the guy from 28 Days.
Yeah.
The main guy as the main character. It kind of suffered from the same thing this movie suffered from, like 4th act, the last half, the third act, it just kind of. I don't hate Sunshine, but you know, like towards the end, you're just like, oh, okay,
right,
sure, you know,
yeah,
all right,
yeah, whatever.
But I was entertained.
Right. I haven't seen it in so long. It'd be like the first time I watched it. You know what I mean?
Has it been since like because it came out like 2000 something?
Yeah, it came out in 2007, so it's been about that long. I think I went and watched this with. I think I went and watched this with Sunshine? Phallic. Yeah.
With who?
Phallic.
Oh.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Fat Alex.
Yeah, I think we went and watched
Can't call him that anymore.
No.
In shape Alex.
Bodybuilder Alex. Oh, muscles.
I'm going to pump you up.
Oh, he's pumping something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
it was rated R.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you guys if it was a horror movie because it says adventure drama horror. It was. It kind of had a little.
Well, it was suspenseful. I wouldn't call it horror. I'd call it suspense. You know?
Yeah, you're right. Because it wasn't scary.
Yeah. No. Trav.
Hello.
You back?
Hello.
He's back.
Can you hear us?
Yes. Yes, I can hear y'all. I had to restart my phone.
Guess who's back?
Trav again. What was cool was when the one chick, she's like, I figured it out. And she walked around the corner and turned into a fucking plant.
Like, tree woman?
Yeah.
She surrendered.
She figured it out and she was all right with it. She's like, I kind of like this life better.
Yeah, I kind of like being
this is okay.
So what do you think the plans are now for our little alien friends?
The Shimmer?
Well, just whatever the fuck it was, because the Shimmer's gone, but those two are still walking around, fucking off.
I think this movie's. I think judging by that loss of $10 million, not another movie.
Well, yeah, I know, but like,
all you gotta do is read the books, though. If you want to find out,
they're gonna be fruitful and multiply, baby.
Yeah.
Well,
we's baby's kids.
The government is not gonna let them leave. Ever, like, ever.
You don't think so?
Fuck no. They're gonna study them. Like, no.
You're the only thing to come out of the Shimmer.
Yeah, the only two things.
3 fucking years, and you're a couple.
Yeah.
They're gonna find out
his
what
ass
you are.
He was fucking dying until she killed. Dude, she did save his life.
Yeah.
Because it's him. Now, he died, but then the fucking Shimmer made another one. It could do that because it started making her ass.
Yeah.
That's what it was going to do. It was going to make her and then send that back out.
And have fucking babies.
Said, Mr. Jackson.
Well,
fucking go down. But she's still, her cells were splitting and shit. She's still a part of it.
Yeah. Well, and think of like whenever it showed the video camera footage inside the lighthouse, it showed dude, you know, and he was talking and he sat down and he pulled the grenade and all that stuff, right?
A flash.
But wasn't his voice like different?
He did sound completely different.
You know what I mean?
Every time we saw him with her, he was just like, hey, you know, like.
Yeah.
But in the video, he did seem like a completely different person.
Yeah. So
do you think it was just trying to fuck her? Fuck her up? Like.
Maybe.
Or was that even him at all?
That's my thing. Like, was it him? You know what I mean? Or was it like somehow he's manipulated this being to killing itself? I mean,
she got smart though. She put a flashbang in its hand. I had never seen that before.
Dip the fuck out, right?
It crawled back into the little hole. That hole looked like a fucking butthole.
Did it though?
Yeah.
That was creepy when she went in there and there's just this big hole. I was like, oh, go in it.
Yeah, please.
Wait, because listen, guys, I watched this movie. I paid attention.
Yeah, I did too.
I didn't do no 2-part or anything. Check this out. She's hanging out with Daisy Domergoot. She's telling her story to the Chinaman. All of a sudden, Daisy ain't with her no more. And we don't know where the fuck she went. And she gets there and she's in the hole. When the fuck did that happen?
Well, it was whenever
But they were all together.
Well, old girl ran off.
Yeah, but they had that moment
but
where
they were together. She's like, I'm going with her. Nah, they didn't separate. There was no split.
No, she took off, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
She took off, dude. Well, I mean, it made it seem like she was just going to immediately follow up behind her when she said, I'm going with her.
That's what I thought. I thought she was, when they had the conversation in the room, and she's like, I think we should go because if we go to the lighthouse, we can follow the coast back.
Yeah, bitch was already gone. She's already on her way. She was just already ahead.
And then she's like, you motherfucker, that was your husband in that video. How'd she find that out?
The locket.
Oh, that's right. She was holding it up.
Yeah.
She was already suspicious, man. She was always looking at whenever she said, I'll go look for the girl that the bear got.
Yeah.
That girl looked at her like,
bitch,
I'm on to you.
Yeah. What the fuck you got going on?
I got your number.
Yeah.
And she was right. She had their number, but the bear came. I think that the Shimmer sent the bear.
To fuck with them?
It wasn't going to let it kill that one woman. Like,
yeah.
Nothing was going to happen.
So you think that it was able to tell everything within its proximity, more or less?
I mean, it was able to change everything in its proximity. So,
well, to me, it kind of felt like.
Couldn't it be like a hive mind here?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It kind of felt like it was all
connected to one thing.
Yeah, the Borg.
The Borg.
You know what I'm saying, though?
The fuck is that from?
That's the fucking from Star Trek.
The Borg.
Yeah.
Is that what those big crystals were? I'd have been out there chipping them bitches off. I'm going to sell the shit out of this. Yeah. There's some motherfucker. This is alien technology.
Yeah, right.
You could probably run our whole city on this for 100 million years.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. This was one of those situations. We always get these alien movies where they show up and they like roll out a red carpet and they want to make peace with people and they play songs on a little keyboard. This is not what happened. I feel like this is more of like what it would be like.
Yeah, I agree.
Something would show up and then we're like, we don't know what to do. It's fucking taking over.
Yeah,
so, well, yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
But she killed it.
Well,
she killed it, but it's still in her. Like,
yeah.
But so is she. She's still in there.
So it's going to be a battle.
Enough of her was in there to kill it.
Yeah. Well, and you see that whenever it shows her in that interview, she has that tattoo on her arm. She didn't have that tattoo the rest of the movie. I don't know if he had a tattoo or not. She did?
She had it, yeah. The snake tattoo from the army.
Yeah.
That figure 8.
Well, remember,
it was on her arm the whole time.
Well,
I saw it.
She looked down at her arm at one point and she was like, it's bruised. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Whenever they were in the boat, you know what I mean? And then she pricked it and she got blood out of it and was testing the blood.
But that was her right arm, right?
Was it?
Y'all keep talking.
All right.
I'm going to pull it up.
Well,
I got it.
All right. What you got?
It's here somewhere. No, y'all got to keep going. I got to find it. Shit, I don't remember the
I thought you was already on it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm on it. I'm pulling the movie up. I'm going to skip through it. Damn, I got 5 copies of this bitch in here.
I do too. I had to find the right one. You know what I'm saying? So what did you think about the end, Trav? Adam said he didn't like it. He thought it was kind of cheesy.
It was, listen, when I say it was cheesy, I said it was cheesy like the end of Sunshine. I like Sunshine. But at the end, it kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I said it kind of earlier. I wished it had been a little different. I mean, I was fine with it building up to her confronting this formless looking thing. But I kind of wish it would have been one of those movies where it would have went completely through that it was something came to Earth that we had no idea how to figure it out, and it was it for us. And so I wish it had been something like, we got the answer through the character finding the answer, but it still ends. Like it kills her. It either like rips her mind to shreds, or it just completely eviscerates her physically. I mean, I think that would have been a crazier, better ending.
Here's
you can't see the tattoo because she's wearing long sleeve shirt the whole movie. I mean, you can't see it.
Right.
It doesn't come down far enough.
Okay. Well, if I could go back and re-edit this film, right?
Would you cut out all the stuff where she's talking to the guy and the thing? There was a lot of chuffa.
Well, what I would have done was I would have had it where whenever I would have had the thing at the end happen exactly the same, right?
Mm-hmm.
But instead of her running out of the lighthouse, I would have had her pull the pin on the grenade and both of them hold it, right?
I
Boom.
found it.
Flash, right?
So here's the scene where she wakes up from her flashback of getting the D.
Getting the D from the prof. Yeah. D prof.
And she liked it. And she was just like, dude, she told that motherfucker she should get out of here. This was a mistake. It'll never happen again.
He's like, we've done it 1,000 times.
But if you'll look right here she is bent over throwing up. See the arm?
I see it.
There it is.
Picture
I knew I spotted it throughout the movie because I was always looking at it like, what is that, a snake?
MG.
I'm just saying.
So I would have had it where they both hold the grenade. The grenade goes off. It flashes. And then it cuts to her in.
That's it, dude. You kill both of them, and then it cuts out, and she's still alive, and you're like, how?
Yeah, what the fuck?
But is it her?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that's my thing. Like, it shouldn't have showed her running out of the building. Yeah. And then it cut out all that shit with her, like, being alive. We didn't need to know that right out of the gate. You know what I mean?
Because we knew she made it out.
Yeah.
I didn't feel any danger for her life because here she is talking to the dude about what happened.
Right. And I think they meant it to be like with the echoes and all this stuff that you don't know if that's really her or not. But it didn't really work the way they wanted it to. Her. Yeah. I mean, you know. But
it wasn't as spaced out as his ass was.
No.
He couldn't finish a sentence.
No, he's like,
what she just sat here and told these motherfuckers everything that happened.
Yeah, her killing bitches.
So she's like 50% fucking Shimmer.
Yeah.
She's still in there, but it was trying. It was like, that's exactly what this thing was going to do. It's like, I'm going to copy this motherfucker, and then I'm going to copy her, and we're going to make babies. And we're going to populate this bitch.
So it's kind of like...
And it kind of still can.
Yeah. Well...
We'll never know.
on a side note, do you think that there are aliens among us?
Living in our world today, disguised as us?
Right now, yeah. Men in Black style.
I don't think they're disguised as us.
Man, come on, Adam.
I think that's beneath them.
It's happening.
It's happening.
Lizard Elite.
Talking about Elon Musk.
Y'all want to go down that rabbit hole, really?
Let's go, Travis. I know you read some shit on there. Come on, let us have it.
Well, I mean, nothing really. Like, it's just it's like there's fucking theories online that they're hybrids.
I think that if there's aliens on our planet, where do you guys think they would be? Where's the place? Where's the one place we can't go?
No, they're in New York walking around. They got a day job. You know what I'm saying?
I think there's a goddamn alien base the size of Texas in the fucking ocean, man.
That trash planet?
It's the perfect hiding place.
Right in plain
I saw
sight.
this thing the other day. I was watching this video on YouTube that came up. So we've gone down to the Mariana Trench.
Right. James
That's
Cameron,
as deep
right?
as we go. Right?
Yeah.
The ocean is way deeper than that. Way deeper. Like hit the ground, hit the bottom of the floor with a hammer, a lava starts coming out deep. You know, like
yeah.
The ocean has some deep ass parts.
Right.
And we can't go there. Wouldn't it make sense if you're gonna have a base on this bitch? I mean, dude, how easy would that be? You got a base out in the ocean.
Well, it'd be like
fly ships out and go down. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't know, man. I think that they're working.
That's the perfect hiding place.
They're working 9 to 5.
So they're wearing skins?
Yeah. Well,
they don't care about money. What do they need money for? To buy iPhones?
No, they're not. They're not working a day job to get money. They're like investigating.
Watching people?
Yeah.
How long they been doing it? How much investigating you need to do?
I think that they've been doing it since like the 50s, you know?
I think now that Post Malone came out.
He's an alien?
They're going to say we're ready. They're ready. They're better now.
Boots.
I'll be here all night.
All fucking night. I don't know, man. I think that there's somewhere around us right now.
You think there's aliens walking around in this bitch and like...
Yeah, why not?
But what they don't look like us, though.
Well, I mean, you know, Men in Black, they didn't look like us either, but shit.
But that's a movie.
But I'm saying,
they
though,
can't
like,
wear more. They can't damn.
More.
A cockroach can't climb inside somebody's skin.
Well, it might can.
Or can it?
Well,
we don't know what they can do. If it's smart enough to travel here from another galaxy, it's smart enough to kill us all.
Well, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to wear a skin. It kind of goes to that old saying where,
well,
like,
if it's just a hologram, it cuts a little thing on and it looks like something else.
Well, that's what I'm.
It tricks you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
The smell that comes off of it or something, like it tricks you into seeing something. You know how they said, this is some crazy shit, but they said the Indians could not see the Pilgrims coming because they had never seen a ship before.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about you, but when I see some shit that I ain't never seen, I see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's that?
What that
You expect me to believe the Indians were standing on the shore like, nice day. You know, nothing coming.
Right. Well,
they saw them ships, man. And they smelled the smallpox on them goddamn blankets that they gave them, you know? But, so like, what if we just can't see them because we don't... the only way they could be here is if they put some... Do you think that fucking Maynard's a damn alien?
He might be. Well, what I'm saying, though, is like, people say that whenever you're driving on the road and you look in your mirrors, that you may not...
Objects seem closer than they appear?
No.
Oh.
That you might not see, like, motorcycle because your brain is trained to look for something car-shaped, right? So who's to say that they're not walking around looking like they look?
But you can't see them.
Well, not that you can't see them, but your brain perceives them to look normal. You know what I mean? I'm not saying hologram. I'm not saying skin. You're
just saying that you don't know what to see, so you can't, so that it looks normal to you.
Yeah, so your brain reconfigures it into something that is human-like.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's a possibility.
I've looked at some fucked up shit online. I feel like I could see them if they were here.
You think so?
I came here to do two things. Chew gum and kick ass.
You out of gum?
And I've got half a pack of gum left. So
oh, okay. We good, right?
I'll be kicking ass later.
So what do you think, Travis? Settle this debate. You think they're walking among us right now?
Yeah, no.
So they're walking among us, but
not really.
They're masked as something else.
Yeah. Like I mean, I think it's a little bit of both your answers. Like I think it's they're not. You know, it's not like they were genetically created.
I didn't say
like
they're not
humans.
here. I just said if an alien walked up outside right now, I could see it.
I mean, there's so much.
And I'd probably kill myself.
There's so much. I mean, like, I don't know. It's hard.
I told somebody this one time.
Some days I wake up and I ardently believe it, and then some days I wake up I'm like, it's pure bullshit. Like,
this is what I think. You want me? I'm taking my fucking gloves off. Podcast gloves are coming off. This is what I think we are. If Prometheus is true, and the aliens created us, like we're just some kind of fucking ant farm.
Yeah.
I believe that we're their entertainment.
Like,
because that's all we do. We make shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know South Park did that, but we make stuff, man. Like, it's in us to make shit. Art, music, movies. Aliens don't give a fuck about making movies.
Right.
They're like, bitch, we're trying to move a star. Not be a star, you know? I'm just saying, like, I feel like we're the clowns. We're like the entertainment.
The jest.
For the rest of the galaxy. And all we do, since the 50s, we've been pumping our fucking content out into space.
Yeah.
I think satellites were created for a reason.
To broadcast our signal?
I believe it. I believe that we're the galaxy. We're the rest of the universe's fucking entertainment.
Well,
come on, man. Who can make a movie better than us?
I mean, I
think some aliens could.
I kind of lean towards the idea. The idea that we're on some sort of cosmic reservation and we're just like in a hands-off area.
It's like a nature.
The zoo theory is very appealing to me.
I believe that we're like wild animals. You know how when we go somewhere though, we're like, "There's the buffalo. Don't hurt them. They're buffalo." You know?
Yeah.
That's us, man. The aliens look at us. They come here. Look at them.
Don't
they
touch
fucking
them.
Wipe their ass with their hands and shit, you know? They're still fighting over a god, you know? Like, this is some ancient shit right here. Like, you ain't gonna get this nowhere else. Well, what's that movie? There's a movie. It's a cartoon. What's it called? There's a cartoon. It's creepy as fuck because it's like aliens have like humans as pets. We're animals. Have you ever seen? It's something blue something. Blue Dream, Blue Lagoon, Blue Dream. I had that one time. But it's this movie. It's a cartoon. Like, it's a kid's cartoon. Like, and the aliens like have these like little kids and like humans like puppies.
Wow. Well,
it's true though. It's like a fucking you damn dirty apes.
Oh yeah.
One of the apes, dog.
Well, if that's
we're about as fucking stupid as you can get.
If that's the truth,
really.
If the zoo theory or whatever it's called is correct, when are they gonna thin out the herd a little bit? When are they going?
They are.
When are they going?
I mean, people go missing every day.
Yeah, but not enough.
What if they do it? What if that's some of these, like with disease?
Yeah, but disease isn't killing as many people as it has in the past.
True, but it's like, I don't know. Maybe we're in a transitional period now where it's there. You know, because normally, you know, hundreds of years ago, an epidemic will hit and it'd wipe out half a continent.
Yeah,
we're past that. Well, here, but because
like
we're
getting smarter, you know.
But we've created. Well, here's the problem. We've created antidotes, medicines, but the viruses, the colds, they're getting smarter too.
Yeah, but like I was saying,
but they, you know how they're always like, when the super flu comes, we're fucked because we ain't got nothing that can touch it because the virus mutates. It's like, oh, you got penicillin, bam, no good now. You know?
Yeah.
Every year it just gets stronger and better. I've never had a flu shot my entire life.
Yeah.
Never had one. Have you guys ever had a flu shot?
Yeah.
Not since
I ain't never had one, dude. Griffin, you're fucked. Okay?
One time.
It ain't gonna work on you though, ever. Like,
oh, I got fucking sick as fuck when I got that flu shot.
Did you? Because they put it in your body.
I know, right?
Whenever finally someone was like, well, when they give you the smallpox vaccine, they give you smallpox, but it's dead.
Yeah.
And I said, huh?
What?
I'm gonna let a motherfucker put this shit in my body?
What if it?
Reactivates? But that's like them saying, "We know you don't want to catch AIDS,
so we're gonna put AIDS in.
So we're gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
We heard you liked AIDS, so we put AIDS in your AIDS. You know?
Yeah. You don't.
I'm just saying, you can't do that. That don't work that way. Like, why can't they cure us for that? Like, is it Hep C?
Yeah.
There's one of the heps that they can cure.
Yeah.
And the way to cure it is to fucking give it to you. They give you the fucking virus.
It's crazy, right?
What if it reacts and what if it's like, oh, fuck, we just fucked you up?
Yeah,
I'm sure it happens all the time.
Yeah. Well, do y'all want to go ahead and rate this beast?
I'll go right now. I'm gonna give this movie a 0.5 star. I feel like it's worth a 0.5 star. There was just a few parts that I was like, okay, I'm not giving it no star. Has any movie got no star yet? I think we even gave Electric Blue Twilight. What was it called?
Electric
Dream? Neon Demon. That's nowhere near what I think we even gave Neon Demon 0.5 stars. It wasn't terrible. I didn't hate it, but I'm giving it a 0.5 star. Every single month there are props. Wait, here we go. 2.7 million people a year go missing.
It's not enough.
That's still a lot.
I mean, it's a lot, but it's not enough.
Have you ever seen how many dots that is?
Yeah.
That's a lot, dude. 150 a day.
I mean,
a day.
But in the grand scheme of things,
I mean, we got plenty to go around.
Well, I'm not out there saying like I want somebody to fucking abduct me or anything, but if you think about it though, there's gonna have to be some kind of a cataclysmic event happen
soon.
Yeah.
In our lifetime.
Yeah.
Half the population
that's why we got
will
Solar
die.
Warden, y'all.
Half of our lifetime. It ain't going to be another alien race, though, man. It's going to be us.
Yeah.
We're going to fuck ourselves.
Oh, yeah. I believe
We're real good at that. I'm good at it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm real good at it.
Well, I mean, look back on stuff like
150 a day.
Well, what's sad about it all with what you're saying, Adam, is that's most likely what's going to happen. But what's going to suck ass is all of the information and data that we've gathered throughout the decades and archived through the centuries is going to get destroyed.
I think that the aliens know. They're like, look, they got potential. All right,
because that's what
we're like a fixer-upper race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it right now. If you want to believe in whatever God you want to believe in, that's fine. Whatever gets you through the day, whatever gets you to the next paycheck. But let's not fucking destroy our fucking world and everybody on it fighting over whose is fucking real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's our problem.
That's what I'm getting at.
That's why the aliens won't have anything to do with us right now. They gave us the cell phone and they thought that would change, and it kind of did.
We would have been.
If you go to L.A. or New York and fucking look for a church, good luck.
Claimed so much shit, because that's what's wiping shit out is like holy wars.
We can't be invited to the Galaxy Games because of the holy wars.
So
we're still fighting. We've been fighting this bitch for 2,000 years. But
at this point, do we want to join it now?
Fuck it,
I do.
Do we deserve it?
I want to watch. We don't deserve it.
No, we think
Trump's like unbelievable, unbelievable.
I don't know how you want to, what type of level you want to call it, but when you think about how everyone acts, and Facebook's a good way of showing you how everyone acts. Everyone has the question of whether or not we're alone, where we came from, all that stuff. Everybody contemplates that at some point. Given the nature of how our race acts, do we deserve to get an answer to that?
I don't know.
Say that again. What'd you say?
I said, given the nature of how humanity acts,
we don't deserve it.
Do we deserve to know the answers to the tough questions? The secrets
to life? No. It's 22. But anyway, is it 23? 43.
It's 42.
42. Okay. No, we don't deserve it, man, because we're still fighting over petty shit.
Yeah. I tend to agree.
Why can't we just all go, look, but why can't we all go, look, you believe whatever you want to believe. You can believe that Mother Mary's going to come back in the middle of the night and shove a road cone up your ass for all I care.
But think about it, too. Think about how damaging it would be to really ardent followers of various ideologies when they realized that everything that's been fought for the past thousands of years was in vain.
But when you start talking about aliens, people are like, well, if there's aliens and there's no God, it's like, wait a minute, maybe he had a side project. You don't know what he was doing.
Well, I mean, people are going to try to write it to where it fits.
Something created this.
But the bitter pill to it all would be that if we found out this type of stuff, our understanding, a God could still exist, but it's going to be a very different approach to this.
I think he died a long time ago, man. I think he was. I think whatever made all this is long gone.
Think so?
Yes. It's gone, man. Ain't nobody parting the Red Seas.
Just made everything, and then dipped out, and
he didn't dip. He died, man.
Let everything to its own.
How many millions of years ago did everything start? When do we think the Big Bang happened?
Well, I mean, more or less, you kind of believe that all of this is a consequence of some greater being's death.
A dying star, maybe?
I mean,
a really big star?
I mean, the same carbon that's in us is in
Mars?
Space, you know?
Yeah. I think
it took a bunch of different stars blowing the fuck up to make the right soup to make us.
Right.
But who blew them up?
Me. Fuck
Griffin.
So what are you going to rate it, Trav?
Look at you playing with grenades.
I give it, and this is going to, I feel like this, I want to change it up a little.
You about to ruffle some feathers. I know it.
I'm going to give it a 4-pointed star. It's going to lose a point.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
So it's like it's more than a half star, but not a full star.
Yeah.
So a 3/4.
Because despite how slow it was, despite my complaints on the film, I haven't seen a movie that took this approach. Yeah, it had similarities to other films like The Thing, but it wasn't The Thing.
It wasn't The Thing.
Had similarities to just fucking all that shit. All the stuff.
While you're watching this movie, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
But the concept of what the alien is, what it does, how it's interacting with Earth as it's doing, that whole thing was just so cool to me that.
Well, there's been a lot of alien movies in the last 10 years. This one was different.
It barely makes it to the point where I would not mind it being a shelf sitter on my sci-fi movies, that if I just am completely indecisive, it's one of the options, you know?
It goes next to Sun and Ex Machina.
Because it's very, I don't want to call it elevated sci-fi, because it's not elevated. It sounds like that's a bad word to describe it, but it's the only way I can do it. It makes me think of some of those. I've read various sci-fi books that have like the same sort of pacing. It's very slow. It's very subtle. It's not in your face what's happening, but it's just a gradual like progression. And then there's an attempt at a profound ending, and I don't mind it. They were good reads. Jack McDevitt has a really good series of books that, although it's a completely different story, it has, like I said, it has those similar things where it's not they cut a corner, bam, it's an alien trying to kill them. It's they're in an environment. It invokes this eerie feeling of where they're at. Things are kind of getting weird. The way the environment in The Shimmer was really bad. Like I said, I thought the whole concept was awesome. And that alone is what kept me in the film, because pretty much everything else was not.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give it a half star. It wasn't
though, Travis, you got to throw a number on that. Like, we need something to go by, like 1 and
What do you mean?
So we're gonna go with 1 and 4 points. You know what I'm saying? Give me a number.
1 and a third.
All right. This is the first. I'm gonna write this down.
1 and a third.
No, 1 and 2/3. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
4 points, a third. It gets a 1 and 2/3 star.
That's why I said. That's why I said 4-pointed star, man. I just imagined it was just gonna have one little.
So you took away the 5th point. You took away the plot point.
Now it's just away. It's not a star.
All right, Griffin. I just needed a number.
Yeah.
All right. So of course, like I said, I'm giving it the half star. I think that it was very well done. I enjoyed it. Would I put it in the Sci-Fi Hall of Fame? Maybe. I would buy it. I would definitely buy it and put it on the shelf. I'm not going to pay full price for it for sure, but
I see this movie being fine wine, dude.
Well, I think it's going to age nice.
It will get better over time. Yeah. I feel like if we all watch this again a year from now, we might change our scores.
Probably, yeah. But I think I enjoyed it, and I'm interested to watch it again. But at this time, I don't feel like it's a full star worthy on my point, because we've got like Ex Machina. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We've got movies like The Thing, and
yeah.
It didn't fucking,
it like Travis said, it's not your typical sci-fi, run-of-the-mill sci-fi horror, but
that's why it gets a half star, because it was original. It had its own thing kind of going.
Yeah, and
that's why it got no star.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna hate on it completely, but it's not something that I'm.
I didn't hate it.
I don't feel like I'm gonna run out.
You're not gonna run out and buy it.
No, well, not that. I don't feel like I'm going to run out and be like, guys, you have to watch this movie. You know what I mean?
No, this is definitely a movie that you flip to your buddies after they've seen a lot of the quintessentials. You're like, all right, man, now you're ready for some venturing off the path.
once you recommend Ex Machina, you're going to recommend Sunshine and this movie because it's from the same guy.
Yeah.
You're like, well, if you liked Ex Machina, watch this one. It's another one. Not as good.
Oh, I was thinking. I feel like it's better, more of in a genre type conversation, because, I mean, the guy, like Garland, because we'll go with him instead of the actual author of the book. The guy, he has a similar approach in all of his movies, but at the same time, they're all completely different.
Yeah. Well,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, Ex Machina was like, where's my Grammy, for writing a damn good movie.
Right.
But see, this movie, it kind of suffered from the Sunshine effect. He's got that kind of movie where you're like, it's from the dude that did Ex Machina, but it's kind of like Sunshine. It's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I think.
At the third act, it's like, ugh.
Do you guys think that if it had dropped her,
this movie,
if you think the movie could have dropped her personal issues as a subplot and delved more into
kind of be
what
the same
Shimmer
movie
was
though.
doing?
Oh, you mean add some new scenes?
Well, I mean,
build on that.
Not so much as letting the things she did while she thought he was gone be the weight. And I get it, to make it personal and more humane, I guess. Having to go into the Shimmer, knowing all this shit on your conscience and blah blah blah. But
the Shimmer's like a mushroom trip. You don't want to go in on a bad
when you're dealing, but when you're dealing with the circumstance, I just feel like it was a bad pairing of, let's put this already kind of semi-emotionally intact but unstable woman into a very extraordinary situation.
Well, that was all of them, though. They all had their own personal demons they were dealing with. That was kind of the appeal of those 4 or 5 characters going in.
They all had issues.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like the movie we wanted to see was The Mission with the Dudes.
Well, no, not particularly. Because, they went a little bit deeper into madness. So, yes, I would have enjoyed that a little bit more, but...
I thought they were going to go mad. Here's what I'm asking. Where were the dudes?
They were
like, this is a chick movie.
They were assimilated.
You watch this movie with your girlfriend, you know?
Yeah.
Did you watch this movie with your old lady? Both of you?
No.
What'd your old lady say? Same thing? Like, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
Or as soon as it was over, was she just like, God damn!
Well, we both,
fuck you, Travis.
We both. The thing with me and Dee, we both really appreciated how different the Shimmer was, how different the situation in this Alien movie was.
It was original. This was an original Alien flick. I kind of feel bad that I have to give this movie a 0.5 star. Because as soon as y'all started talking shit about it, I wanted to give it a full star, but I can't.
Yeah.
I can't, man.
It's one of those movies
worth a 0.5 star.
You're right, Adam. It probably won't get a sequel. But if somehow they could shit out one, I think I would watch it.
Well, you're building up. That's my thing. Whenever those two walked into the room together at the end, and they're like, she's like, I made it out. You're okay now. I killed it. I don't think I'm human. I was like, this the movie right here. Let's go.
Right.
Where's this movie?
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. I'm almost certain that they wrote this movie thinking, oh shit, we're gonna get a trilogy probably.
Well, because
we'll at least get 2.
It's based off of a trilogy of
It's all about that first movie, though, man.
Yeah, it's got to suck you in, right?
If there's something I've noticed, this, they pump out a lot of sci-fi movies now. It's not really what the rest of the world is into.
Not at the sci-fi superhero
comic books.
Yeah, that's what they want.
This was like, there was no Captain America.
Well, look how bad that last Alien movie was. Like how
the one that trailer.
Well, the one that it performed poorly. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed the shit out of that.
But people hated the fuck out of it.
And Prometheus, but they hated that too.
Yeah.
Don't get me all fucking
riled
up. I'm gonna get my wallet out. I don't know why.
Well, it's almost as if it would have been really good, like really cool, if the creature they met at the end, you find out that it is in fact totally malevolent and it wants to fuck shit up, but it's the whole process of it slowly expanding out its radius is that it is probing the fucking planet.
It's taking over, and it's slowly breaking everything down.
Like it's getting, and that would have been such an awesome,
cool idea for a probe. We've never seen that probe before, where it just starts to take everything over.
But it would have been a cool way to end on that downer that everything is fucked. There's nothing that this person's going to be able to do to save it. They sure as fuck aren't getting out in time to do it. And just end with that hopelessness with that fucking speech that old chick gives before she goes crazy.
Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
That was a good speech.
She gives that speech.
She went Goku.
The chick is completely hopeless. She's bound. And you just kind of... You do that thing in acting where you don't say anything, but you break down.
I felt it.
I don't necessarily mean
I believed her,
but you just you could tell her brain's getting ripped to shreds. She's dead. The planet's gone. Ended on a downer.
But she was okay with it.
She was
all right with what was coming. Because at the end of the day, it's better than what was going to happen to her, probably.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to be a part of the Shimmer.
Yeah, fuck
the hive mind. So, the Shimmer lives on. I would like it, Travis, if you would read those books and tell us what fuck happened. Because I ain't gonna read it.
I plan on. They're on my to get list now, so
I'll get them to you. You'll have them if you'll read them.
Yeah.
I just want to know. I want to know the full story because I know there's a lot. It said a series of books.
Yeah.
Meaning more than one.
Deidre was looking into it earlier because she was actually the one that
if
anything,
me that
they were books. And that creature has like that creature has like a name.
Yeah.
Like and in the summer they give it its name and whatnot, but I mean,
what's the thing and what's the name of the thing? Let's see if it's got a credit on IMDb. Nope.
It's some sort of word with a V, I think. Like Vinest or Vistro or something, Vista or some shit.
Windows Vista? See. Oh, fuck. We're all doomed.
Fuck!
Right.
I wish it could be 7.
Well, so
it gets 1 2/3.
Yeah, 1 and yeah.
Travis, just give it a half.
Yeah,
don't make people. It's a half, dude. It gets 1.5. That's right. This movie deserves 1.5. Yeah. Even the director would be like, yeah, okay. Is
he ever going to be able to top Ex Machina?
Never.
You don't think so?
Never.
That was a fucking.
I'm going on record. That's a masterpiece, man. Well, that's his fucking Catcher in the Rye right there.
Well, that's a movie that after we watched it, I'm like telling everybody, dude, you guys have
this motherfucker got catfish.
Yeah,
you know, like
you've got.
When you tell them that, you fucking ruin the movie. But I fucking when that movie went off, I was like, because you're looking at your old lady, like, bitch,
are you a robot? Yeah.
Just are you catfishing me?
Yeah,
because this motherfucker, like, you felt bad for him. I felt so bad for that guy when he was sitting inside at the end. She locked his ass in there.
Yeah,
but he's gonna die.
Yeah,
he's gonna die, and she didn't give a fuck.
No,
all she wanted to do was get out. It worked.
I want to watch that movie again right now.
Do not pass go. That movie was better than this movie. That's why I give this movie a half star, because I know he can do better.
Oh yeah.
I got faith in that motherfucker. He'll come out with something.
For sure.
He'll come out with something good, but I don't think it'll ever top Ex Machina. He's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
See, now since he made Ex Machina, there's this thing where you lose touch.
Yeah.
You know, you wake up in the morning, you got $20 million in the bank. Like, you ain't got to go to work. Like, you got some Thai chick washing your balls. Like, you know.
Yeah.
You ain't living real life. You ain't fucking writing movies to eat.
Right.
What's his net worth? I want to know. Who's the guy that did it? Garland?
Alex Garland.
Oh, he also directed it.
Yeah.
The movie looked great.
I'm going to say he's worth probably $20 million.
You think so?
Yeah, maybe. 15, 20, somewhere in there.
To disappoint you. What about you, Travis?
Do what, man? I'm sorry. I was reading.
What do you think Alex Garland is worth?
I'd say under 10.
$5 million.
Damn. He still got money? Shit.
That's good money.
Yeah. I'd be happy.
I'm sure he lives a lifestyle, you know,
of the rich and famous.
Rifting. I tried to tell Matt the other night. I said I watched Pacific Rim with Griffin in the theater when it came out, and ever since then we've been rifting.
I mean, it's weird.
He didn't believe it, but I'm like, dude, I can finish that motherfucker's sentence. Like, we're rifting, dog. We're driving a Jaeger together. The Jaeger called life.
The Jaeger called life.
I've got faith in that guy, and I went into this movie, I wanted to give it a star.
Yeah.
I went in loving this shit. But I can't do it. Well, you know.
I do.
I expected one of you to give it a full star. I expected at least one.
It almost got a full star.
It almost did.
Trav gave it 4 points.
Until about 50 minutes into it.
Yeah.
And that's when my star went down. I take notes, guys.
Yeah, I know.
I'll sit there and like write shit down. I'm like, okay, what? And that was something I wrote down on my piece of paper here. It says, why did they just let this bitch join the crew? Like,
right.
In what world does that happen? Where it's like, it was just so easy for her to get in.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, she's going in with him. And she's like getting down on one knee and shooting the fuck out of shit. I was like, damn. And she's like, I was in the Army.
Yeah, no big deal.
Oh, okay. That's what that's a Ranger tattoo, right?
I guess. I have no idea.
So, upon my
it wasn't terrible.
consultation with Wikipedia,
it was an Ex Machina.
So Annihilation is the first of something called the Southern Reach trilogy. The novels are called Annihilation, Authority, and Acceptance. The trilogy takes its name from the secret agency that is central to the plot.
I'm getting some we're dropping in connection right now. Are you guys seeing that?
Yeah.
Can we change the room real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
Server settings. I'm going Russia. Nah. I'm gonna try Central. Hang on, guys. All right, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
It's better.
Yeah, way
All right, Travis, go ahead.
How far did y'all get before
Southern Reach trilogy? Is that what you said?
All right, so yeah, the trilogy takes its name from the secret agency that's central to the plot, which I assume was the people that hired Natalie Portman's character and everything. And it all takes place with Area X. Apparently, that's an ongoing thing throughout the novels. Like that's what they're dealing with. I was surprised
she did this movie.
She
did a good job.
Yeah.
A little FYI tidbit: the trilogy was released in quick succession over an 8-month period in what has been called an innovative quote-unquote Netflix-inspired strategy. The strategy helped the trilogy's second and third books reach the New York Times bestseller list and establish Vandermeer as one of the most forward-thinking authors of the decade.
Jeff
the series was
Vandermeer.
The series was positively received by critics. Slate called the trilogy one of the most uncompromising yet most rewarding genre series, while author Stephen King called it creepy and fascinating. Writing about the final book, Acceptance, which was its title, the New York Times said Vandermeer has created an immersive and wonderfully realized world, and that the trilogy as a whole is a pure reading pleasure. Annihilation won the Nebula and Shirley Jackson Awards for Best Novel. The entire trilogy was also named a finalist for the 2015 World Fantasy Award and the 2016 Kurd Lobwitz Prize, I guess. I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, but it's another literary award. So, I mean, I'm going to give them a go, and it seems like maybe it'll be well worth it.
This isn't a book podcast, but Travis is going to read the books and let us know what's up.
Is he going to do a full book report on it?
I think you should. I want to know what happens.
I'll have it at an undisclosed time.
I invested an hour, and it wasn't that long. It was about 2 hours.
Yeah.
I've invested that much time of my life. I want to know what happens. I would love to watch another movie. It's not going to get it, though.
Yeah.
In a world where we can't get another Han Solo movie, this one ain't going to get a trilogy either. Like, it ain't happening.
Right.
The fact that as soon as the head of what studio was it? As soon as he decided this is going straight to fucking VOD.
Yeah.
That was it. There's no trilogy hope. I mean, look, he was right. If you went and watched this movie in the theater, you'd be more pissed. There would not be a fucking half star. You'd be like, I paid to see this. Yeah. I'm mad. Am I right?
Yeah.
Travis, if you paid to see this, would you have been like, Infinity War was better?
Well, of course. But I don't know. Like I said, this is one of those movies that falls on that line where either you're going to be in the mood to watch a movie like this or you're not. And that's going to dictate whether you enjoy it or not. There's some movies that it doesn't matter and you'll have a good time. And then there's those weird, I don't want to call it artsy movies, but there's the films that you just you can start it and then you're like, man, I'm really not up for this one.
Right. Yeah. We got to do that on the pod. I mean, I think it's worth it.
Please. Don't let us watch this.
Only you guys can hear me right now. When Nature Calls.
Oh.
Inherent Vice.
Yeah.
There's only one kind of person that likes the movie Inherent Vice, and it rhymes with junk. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying names. But his taste in movies sucks.
Well,
I tried to watch Inherent Vice, and I just did not enjoy it.
I tried to watch it, and then me and my cousin Kurt just ripped it apart. We just started making fun of it. Kind of like he came over one time and we watched what's the horror movie where the guy sets the camera up?
Oh,
Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
Look, man, I should have watched that alone because I was with people and I could tell he was scared. So of course the whole time he was just making fun of it.
Yeah.
You know, defense mechanism.
Right.
So I did the same thing. It ruined it for me.
Right.
I mean,
you were over it.
There was not one jump scare that worked.
Right.
But cool idea. They fucking wore it the fuck out though.
Yeah, for real.
I mean,
well, speaking of
the Saw treatment.
Speaking of horror movies, do y'all want to watch that fucking trailer for Pet Sematary?
Travis, they dropped the trailer for Pet Sematary. Please tell me you can watch a trailer.
I can.
Pet Sematary. Pull it up, guys.
All right, give me 1 second. I got to change batteries real quick.
In what?
In my fucking mod.
I thought you were talking about your Zoom. I'm like, plug it in. No. You ain't running it. Dude, why don't you plug your mod up while you're sitting there like pass through?
I don't have a cable over here. I know. I ain't got a green army bag full of cables. I'll be right back.
Dude, army bag?
No.
I got a fucking car full of cables.
Give me 2 minutes.
He got a carload of cables. Now, Pet Sematary is one of those movies that I remember from my childhood vividly. Like, my mother let me watch that shit when I was real little. I didn't have one of those parents that's like, you can't watch that. My mom was like, yeah, you can watch it. You can watch it with me, you know? She didn't give a fuck. And I watched Pet Sematary, dude, and when I was little, I used to do the gauge shit. I used to say, I played with mommy, I played with daddy, now I want to play with you. You know? I was like reciting lines from Pet Sematary. Creepy ass movie. The scene that bothered me the most, that stuck with me my whole life. I don't like standing next to beds.
'Cause you get that fucking tendon cut?
Yeah. I really, dude, my whole life I'd be standing next to a bed and I was like, let me get away from that. There could be a little motherfucker under there with a damn, what's the scalpel?
Yeah.
He cut that motherfucker's tendon like it. He fucked Herman Munster up.
Didn't he, though?
That was Herman Munster.
It was.
Nobody knows that. I think when this movie comes out, widely available, I think we should watch them both, and we should do a Was It Worth It? Because we haven't had one in a while.
I'm down.
So as soon as that movie's available, watch them both. I can already tell you this. I know for a fact the original's going to be better than the remake.
Think so?
I saw the trailer.
Well, shit, let's watch.
Just wait.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Yeah, I can't even believe this is a trailer. Are you ready, Travis?
Yeah.
You ready, Griffin?
Oh, I'm ready.
Let's go. Oh, wait. Let me count it down. Sorry. I forgot what I was doing. I just hit play like everybody was in sync with me or something. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, guys. Pet Sematary. Was that fucking Dick, man? Is Dick in this movie? All right, I recognize this guy on the fucking left.
Yeah.
Or the right. What do you think? He's usually funny.
Wow. This whole place is ours?
I even got him to throw in a whole forest as a new backyard.
Watch this shit right here. Foreshadow. Y'all see that shit? If that kid's name isn't Gage, they're fucking up. Gage was fucking a savage.
Kids used to dare each other to go into the woods at night. They knew the power of that place.
These kids are on some Slipknot shit. Look.
It looks like those.
Wait.
It's like that.
What's his name?
It's like that human
What's his
trafficking
name?
commercial.
Who, the old
That cat
guy?
was
Round.
from Third Rock.
John Lithgow?
That motherfucker's doing God's work. Look at him.
Maybe just some.
This is like completely different than the original. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna be very. Wait, I lied. I didn't see it all. That shit looks creepy as fuck.
Is that John Lithgow?
It is. He's the dad or whatever.
Sometimes dead is better.
He's playing the Herman Munster role. So we all know what's gonna happen to him.
Right.
Look at this shit.
It looks like the same damn cemetery from the original.
All right, here's what I have to say. Let me turn that off.
I know,
I'm
right?
sure that's not copyright free. It looks like they had to up it.
Well,
Do y'all remember the original?
yeah,
See, back in the day, we had this thing called less is more.
yeah.
That don't work anymore.
No, you gotta go balls out.
Because of Rotten.com and, you know, all those other weird live leak and all that. Now you gotta bring it. It looks fucking spooky.
I'm in.
It drops in April.
I'm in.
So I will say, 6 months after April? We do them both. We do it. Was it worth it? I'm already calling that. As soon as it drops.
That's
Even if we have something lined up, I want to see that.
yeah, that works for me, man. I'm down. I'm digging it down.
Probably not gonna be as good as the Matrix, but
well,
what is?
yeah, right.
You know?
Well, has there been any other trailers dropped?
Have y'all seen the one for Captive State?
Oh,
Because I got this one bookmarked.
is it good?
It's got fucking Dan in it. I can't remember his name.
Lieutenant Dan?
No. Dan. Dan
Band?
Roseanne Dan.
Oh,
What's his name?
John Goodman.
That's it.
Is he playing Trump?
Nope. Unbelievable.
I'm ready.
Y'all want to watch this trailer?
Yeah, I'm down.
You ready, Travis?
Just a minute.
There's been several. We got it. As soon as this is over, for the next 3 hours, we're going to talk about Aquaman.
Oh, God.
We got to watch that.
Okay.
I haven't seen that trailer yet, guys.
Oh, my
I
God.
haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either.
Oh, man. I'm excited for you guys.
Travis was busting a nut.
Well, the first trailer I was not
was
very impressed with. So
It looked
I mean,
a little
I mean,
cheesy. I want to see this rooftop scene.
I don't want to
That's what I wanna
oversell it, but when I said I really liked the way James Wan uses the camera, you'll know what I mean.
All I'm saying is you require more minerals. Are y'all ready for Captive State?
I'm ready.
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play. Look at this shit. I believe we watched the trailer for this a while back. This is a new trailer. Did y'all see the trailer for this? Because it was like a teaser. I did. This is kind of like, this has got a, what's that? Oh, shit. What's the movie where they let people kill people once a year?
The Purge.
The Purge.
It's kind of got a Purge feel.
Is the lowest in history.
See if y'all know what I'm talking about.
Poverty has been eradicated.
Equilibrium, anyone?
No!
Let us give
What don't you fucking understand? I'm gonna fucking rip your lights out.
Let us give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks.
Please rise to greet our legislature.
What the fuck?
What is that? What is that?
It's the board.
Aliens? Aliens, anyone?
Shit, I'm.
That.
Shit,
I've got a couple of trailers lined up. If y'all down,
Yeah, I got a
that
couple
trailer.
minutes.
What you got?
No, I got a couple of minutes left. I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's.
Let's watch Mortal Engines. Because I don't know what that. I like the way it sounds.
That's the new.
Peter Jackson.
I want to see it. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Based
Y'all
off
ready?
based off of novel.
Of course.
I'm
'Cause
ready.
that's all he does is books. He's Peter Jackson. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Did y'all know that Snowpiercer is a sequel to Willy Wonka?
No, is it?
It's
I'll see a video. There's a 14-minute video explaining that it's a.
Because
Have y'all seen that? Because I actually watched it.
no, I haven't watched
No.
Snowpiercer.
Don't.
Is it
Okay.
Willy Wonka S?
Not at all. Good day, sir. You don't get none of that. Y'all ready for Mortal Engines?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
I was 8 years
For a
old.
Peter Jackson trailer that was dropped 5 days ago,
Traveling the world and digging up
the hits are low.
He used to visit all the time.
I'm in. Spaceship.
Then one day, everything changed. She'd found something. Something.
Is
he
that the
wanted.
dude from fucking The Matrix?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's Red Skull, dog.
Killed me too. But I got away.
You got away barely. You got some shit on your face.
The world is changing.
Steampunk.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Steampunk, anyone?
Bioshock. Yeah.
We are London.
We haven't had a good steampunk movie.
Yeah.
Like never. Would you say, is that fucking Rich Chigga?
I think it
Looks like Rich Chigga, man.
Before she died, my mother told me she was afraid of Valentine.
I can't tell if that's a man or a
And that
woman.
if
I don't.
anything should happen to her, that was
I'm
to
feeling
find you,
rigid.
that you could stop him.
She could be a
Okay.
problem if she's anything like a mother.
Keep it safe.
This movie looks like too much work.
This movie looks like whoever wrote the books has watched Howl's Moving Castle one too many times.
Is that Sauron? Here come the orcs.
He's here.
It's like the Necrons from 40K.
In the great game of survival, this is checkmate.
I knew you wouldn't leave me.
Shut up and run.
You sure you want to do this?
I have to. For my mother.
You look at her, and all you see are the jagged edges. But she is something quite different. She is beautiful and strange. And very, very rare.
Real Estate Podcast prediction. That movie will tank.
Think so?
It's gonna tank. It's gonna tank, dude.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a really good adventure, but it's probably gonna be a really boring
It's gonna
story
tank.
set within a really badass setting.
All right, here's a trailer that I saw this week that I was happy to see, and it came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere.
Oh shit!
Rocket Man.
Is this
The
real?
Fucking, It's real as fuck, dude. You haven't seen it?
No.
Cue it up.
I love me some Rocket Man.
This shit looks amazing. Now, Elton John.
Does it look better than the Queen?
It looks like they saw the Queen movie was coming out, and they said, we got to get on that. Y'all ready?
I am.
You ready, Travis?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, shit.
Sold American.
Yeah, I'm already in.
Already.
That define who he is. Where there was darkness.
Look at this shit, dude.
I'm ready for the drop. There it is.
And it's going to be a wild ride.
Look who's playing fucking Rocket Man. Did you see fucking what's his name? Split?
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like Elton John, but okay. This motherfucker's crazy. Look at him.
He don't sound
Based
exactly
on a true
like him.
Fantasy. Close enough.
It looks like a jukebox.
That's all you get.
It looks like a
All right.
jukebox movie.
We talked about this movie a year ago.
What, the Elton John movie?
Nope.
Oh, the Sherlock
Holmes and Watson, starring Will Ferrell. What's his name?
John
The other
C.
guy.
Reilly.
John C. Reilly, from the producers of fucking Step Brothers.
All right, I'm ready.
Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
T-Rat.
Gonna be
3,
a long, long
2,
time.
1, play. Pretty sure we're gonna get flagged for that.
What, me saying that?
Your Majesty, may I present to you the greatest detective of all time?
Are y'all watching
Sherlock
it?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And Dr.
This
John
looks funny.
Watson.
Keep digging, Watson.
I love you. Watson. Oh!
I like John C. Reilly more than I do Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
What a looker, right? She is stunning.
Sherlock Holmes. His methods are ingenious.
Right there.
He's a master of disguise.
What have you
I
done with
think
Sherlock?
that Sherlock should be
Watson?
funny.
Yeah.
I never left. Amazing.
He's brilliant.
Angle of approach.
Watch this shit.
Compensate for warping floor. Termination of mosquito.
Well done, Holmes.
Jesus.
Oh my God! Watson, stop panicking! Murder in Buckingham Palace.
Solve this case in 4 days or I will kill the Queen. Signed, Professor James Moriarty.
Come, Watson. We have a killer to catch.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Shall we begin the autopsy? Dr. Grace Hart.
A woman doctor.
Impossible. Fortunately, we have a real doctor.
Yeah? Would you like some heroin?
I have 2 days left to live. Solve this case.
Her Majesty, would you mind if we had a picture together?
Watson.
Who's going to take the photograph?
I will take it. You see, it's sort of a self-photograph.
He's a real fan.
I swear, I never do this.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Over by the window, the lighting's much better. Oh my God! Mother of shit!
Mother of shit. I saw Ethan Cohen on there.
Yeah,
Did you
what
see
was that about?
Who directed that? Let me pull it up.
Maybe he
I've got
wrote
3 screens. Hang on.
it. I'm already there.
Director Ethan. Oh no, that's a different Cohen.
Ethan Cohen. He's like the younger
threw me off.
brother. He's from Israel.
For real.
He
Let's see
is.
what else? All right, guys. It's time.
For what?
Aquaman.
Oh God, here we go.
Aqua.
Hawker.
I haven't seen this.
It's 5 minutes long. Is this the right one?
It's the right one, dude.
Damn.
Are you guys ready?
Fuck a teaser. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. It starts off like a no shit, Sherlock. That's not him. Is that Nicole Kidman? Saving submarines and shit. Oh, look at the water. Product placement. Someone has to stay behind. A 5-minute trailer is a fucking bold statement. He said what?
This only scratches the surface of the movie. Because people were giving it shit because they thought it gave too much.
The Sahara was a desert.
I think we're all going to be like... Fire and ice.
Here we go.
This is some fucking Casper shit.
Show off.
That was funny. What is that? Huh? What's his fucking malfunction? Why is he so mad at Aquaman? Where the fuck are they at? Brazil? Here's a little fun fact for you guys. Amber Heard is the redheaded chick's name. That's Johnny Depp's ex-wife. She said he was abusive. She had proof too. Look, Black Manta. I remember you guys talking about Black Manta. What is he like? I feel like he should have something to do with lava.
Is coming to the surface.
Dude from
you are not going to
Patrick Wilson.
Yep.
This shit looks good. Dare I say Guardian good. What's that thing?
I'm no leader.
You guys know what that is?
Not a king.
That shit'll fuck everything.
I feel like I've just watched the whole movie.
Right.
Oh my God! December 21st.
And he's even rocking the classic suit.
All right, I'm going to give
it.
my predictions on it.
It's going to be terrible?
No.
I think it's going to be good.
I hope it lives up to that trailer.
It's going to be good, dude.
I mean, I hope. Really... I hope.
Come again?
I hope that somehow, kind of how Marvel tent-poled their whole thing with Iron Man, I hope this is the start of DC, just tent-poling it out of Aquaman. Because that shit looked badass.
Y'all want to know what the budget is for that movie?
Like,
how much?
Guess.
3
million?
300.
300 million? Travis?
I'm going to go out and say 450.
I'm going to say 160 because that's the budget. 160 million.
Wow.
Dude,
budget
it's gonna do
well
good.
Spent, dude.
It's gonna do good, man. I believe this movie's gonna be good. I think we're gonna leave this movie. I think it's gonna be fun. Like
that's what I'm getting.
Guardians fun.
Well, it's like it's got a lot of action. It's gonna break the seriousness occasionally, but just the set. Look at in just 5 minutes, we were given so many different set pieces. You know.
Wait a minute though. Because I'm looking, I went to James 1, I went to his IMDb, and this is his known for.
Right.
Saw, Conjuring 2, Furious 7, The Conjuring. What the fuck? Wait a minute, guys. I'm seeing new shit has come to light. What's this? He is a producer on this right here. Click on that. What is this? Mortal Kombat?
Oh, yeah.
But wait, is there... But, dude, that's Mortal Kombat 2018. Producer announced. There's a Mortal Kombat movie in the works.
Shit, they've been working on one for forever.
He's doing a Resident Evil movie, Swamp. He's doing Swamp Thing as a TV series.
I'm hoping...
The Conjuring 3, Annabelle. Fuck Annabelle.
I'm hoping what this movie does is allow big companies to give this man a budget to work with, you know?
160 million is a fucking...
He's from Australia. I didn't know that.
He's what?
He's from Australia.
He's fucking Asian.
He's doing the Tommyknockers, or he's producing it.
Wait, he's from where?
Australia.
Well, he was born in Malaysia.
But
well, yeah, but
like I said, I really do. I
lived in Australia.
Even if it's not him calling the shots, whoever he hires as his photographer or his main cinematographer, they're always doing weird stuff with the camera. And I've always noticed that in his films. Saw, like whenever in the very first Saw film, when a trap would be revealed, they do those really quick pans, stuff I didn't really see a whole lot in movies before that. I mean, and there's a shot in the movie Death Sentence with Kevin Bacon where there's a shot where John Goodman's character rolls up in his car, and the camera keeps panning through the windows as he's getting out from it goes through the passenger window and out the front.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just little subtle shit.
That wasn't a bad movie.
With the
Death Sentence.
What's that movie? I've never seen that.
It's where Kevin Bacon goes one-man army on a gang that kills his kid.
Yeah, he kind of goes. What's the name of that movie that came out in the 70s with motherfucker?
Death Wish.
Yeah, he goes Death Wish on him. Not bad.
But like, I don't know, in that rooftop scene when it just goes from one continuous shot from dude being in the building to out the window to see what they're doing, follows that bitch a few seconds, then pans back over to Arthur, and I just thought that was that was fucking well done.
Yeah. Oh, it looks great. I just hope that the movie, because how many times have we watched trailers like this is gonna be fucking amazing, and then we watch it and it's like, well, that could have been way fucking better. Yeah, you know.
I don't know. I
Justice
think
League.
it's a statement with them releasing that much footage as like all at once. This is the big attention grabber. Like this is probably going to be tagged onto every big movie that comes out for the next up
2
until
months.
it's released.
Yeah.
Up. You know.
Well, and yeah, I mean, I understand WB's putting like they released the trailer. That makes sense for them to release a long trailer because when that teaser came out, people were like, it kind of looks fucking stupid. I was one
They
of the
put on. Well, they're all. Yeah, it looked. It was cheesy.
Yeah.
It was as cheesy as the Venom trailer.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope we didn't get a big chunk of the film, but as I said earlier, apparently Juan's addressed that criticism by saying that trailer like every trailer ever has done that.
Yeah. Well,
but
have you guys ever seen this guy,
James Wan? Yeah.
Have you seen him recently?
He's a woman, right? Yeah, I saw that picture.
God damn, that was funny. He's got red hair mixed in with his black hair.
Yeah.
In that picture, that worries me a little bit. He looks a little new metal. But I have a feeling that he's going to deliver.
I hope. I'm not getting my.
If he doesn't, he's fucked.
I'm trying not
Billy
to get
the puppet.
I'm trying not to get my my hopes up on this. Because
That's what my mom used to say every Christmas. Don't get your hopes up.
Well, mine got up so high for Justice League and they got fucking destroyed. So I'm taking a different
Wasn't
approach.
their fault.
Well, yeah, but this looks good, but I'm still a little cautious towards it. To me, this is from the trailer that I've seen, and the fact that James Wan has came out and said that it's not even going to scratch the surface of it. Might be trying to cram too much into it. It looks like a lot of shit is going on.
Dude.
Yeah. If it's not 2.5 hours long and it's like an hour and 45 minutes or even 2 minutes or 2 hours and 10 minutes.
It needs to be 2 hours total.
It needs to be at least 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because it looks like they're trying to establish a lot of shit and do a lot of shit. That's just me personally. I think that they're going to have to get some shit done in the amount of time that they've got and put action in there and develop characters.
Here's the thing, in this day and time, you can't bank on a sequel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You gotta put a movie out and put a movie out.
Yeah.
You can't bank on a sequel anymore.
No.
Back in the day, before the internet, R.I.P.
In my country.
Before the internet, you could bank on a sequel. The studio would give you one just because.
Because you made the first.
You said there was going to be 3 parts. So.
Right. Well, I mean,
but nowadays, the internet will kill a movie. Kill it. Kill the franchise.
Well, I mean, there's also a lot of factors, though, or a lot of things that he can take advantage of with this movie, and it's that it's coming out of Justice League. Whether or not that's a good thing is debatable, but there's already established things. The superhero genre is so established that people are going to pay attention to the things that they're given and not so much have to work. They're doing a good job of taking characters, and I mean, like I said, this is probably debatable as well, but they're doing a good job of being able to tell an entire story in one movie and still give you that. There's a lot of other stuff going on too.
Yeah. Well, they're having to get away from explaining every last little minute detail. You know what I mean? People are starting to understand that, oh, this isn't fucking real, and it's not grounded in reality, and it can be what it is, and it be okay.
I would like to update that he's been a producer on Mortal Kombat since 2016, and that movie it's happening. It's announced. It's happening. It's coming out. There's going to be a Mortal Kombat movie, and it is a remake, gentlemen. It says it right here.
Well, he was
It says
the
it's a
one.
remake of the first one. Is he the one that made all the Mortal Kombat, the series?
I don't think. I think he
No.
saw it and started spearheading the live action, right?
Yeah, that was a
Because
whole
it's
other
awesome.
dude, and yeah, that was his whole other
Mortal
thing.
Kombat, if we could remember anything about the first movie, it's that Mortal Kombat can be the shit. The first one was really good.
Yeah.
Come on, Raid.
Oh yeah, it was a great action movie.
It had fucking Highlander in it. What's better than that?
He played Raiden, right?
Yeah, there could be only one. And then Dexter's dad played him in the second one.
I don't like that. I didn't like the second one as much as I liked the first one.
Yeah.
But it's Mortal Kombat, dude. It's a movie based on a game.
Based on fucking a movie.
Yeah.
For real. Well,
I'm excited to see what can happen. You fixing to what?
Fix that to roll out.
All right, guys.
What are we watching next week? I got it.
I can't remember.
I got it right here.
Give me the whole lineup so I can write it down.
All right. Next week, we got Summer of '84.
Summer of '84. What's next?
Hereditary.
Hereditary. What's next?
Then I, Tanya.
I, Tanya.
And then we got Trent's pick.
Oh, we're going fucking
Spirited
Away.
Anime. Yeah.
Spirited Away.
He's got to make a
What's after
fucking
that?
Voice clip. I don't know. We'll figure that shit out.
I asked him if he wanted to come in and get in on the episode, and he's like, I don't like people. We'll see. I might get something.
Yeah.
I might get him in for a little bit.
Well, if he don't want to do the episode, he should at least do like a 3 to 5 minute review. You know what I'm saying?
Put too much pressure on him, dude. He's gonna like flip out between now and then. Like it's like fucking a month away.
I mean, just do like the other submissions. Just let him talk for a second, however long he wants to talk, and just.
I'm gonna try to get him on the episode. We haven't had a special guest yet.
Yeah, that's true.
We're at 84. Is that 4?
Yeah, this will be next week.
We're at 84 episodes.
Yeah,
and we haven't had one guest yet.
Yeah, we need to have one. We
gotta have a guest. I hope he comes in. He'll fucking talk you two under the table.
Oh shit!
When it comes to anime,
that's all right.
This motherfucker loves anime. Like dude, for like the last, I'm gonna say 5 years of my life, he's been like, you need to watch these movies. These movies are good. There's just one movie he told me to watch, and it may be Spirited Away. I can't remember. It's one of those anime movies, but he's like, dude, it's sad, man. I won't watch it again. He said he wouldn't watch it again.
Yeah, Grave of the Fireflies.
That's it, dude.
We were talking about it.
That's it.
He messaged me and Trent.
What?
Yeah, we're friends on Facebook. Shit.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we've been friends on Facebook.
Y'all were talking about Spirited Away?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Well, he was like, he's like, I think that's a good one. I was like, yeah, man, it is. And he's like, I was going to pick Grave of the Fireflies, but I don't want to hear y'all cry or something like that. And I'm like, I don't want to cry on the podcast.
I want to see it.
It's sad.
Have you seen it? Is it really sad?
It is. It's depressing as fuck.
He won't watch it again. He told me, he's like, I can't watch that movie again. But he can hear me talk about it. I'll be like, is it really that sad, man?
It's pretty sad, dude.
You guys have seen all that anime.
I've seen a pretty good bit of it.
Have you guys seen all the anime that's like, when it's like one of those things where it's like, this is the anime you have to see? Have you guys seen all that?
I've probably
I've seen a few.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I've seen 100% of it, but I've seen a good bit.
When I think anime, I think Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Pokemon.
We gotta.
See, I don't know anime.
We gotta break your conditioning on that. Like that shouldn't be your go-to.
I don't want to cry.
Well, I mean, it's not so much. Well, I mean, that's the thing. Anime has anime is a genre that has its own subgenres in it. Like, if you want to watch like drama anime where it's just like watching a Lifetime movie, there's movies for you. You want to watch a horror anime, there's like all the movie genres exist within anime.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's just animated. Like,
yeah. There's some crazy.
Now I get why they call it. Anime
it
stands
just gives
for animated. Now I get it.
Well, I know. But like, I know.
Trav, I know.
I can go to bed, Griff. Damn. Like,
no, it's just funny the way you said that. You're like, I know.
Travis has already watched Summer of '84. Are you gonna watch it again?
Maybe.
You gonna give it a pre-star?
Can you think? Can you throw down a pre-star? It's taking too long, dude. No.
Go in
my
blind.
God.
I don't want to give anything away to it.
Okay, so it's not terrible. You just don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's definitely. I mean, when you think it's over, it ain't over.
Oh shit!
Never over.
Like the Matrix.
No, we've got more movies to
review. You'll know. Like, you'll know.
Are we ever gonna run out of movies?
Fuck
no.
New movies are released every day.
Every day.
No.
I was gonna send you guys a trailer earlier to a movie called Tangerine. I'm not a fan of the movie. I haven't seen it, but what I thought was interesting was the entire movie was shot on an iPhone.
Yeah, I've heard about
that. It won Sundance. Watch the trailer.
I
was impressed.
For one more.
One more trailer?
Yeah.
What you got?
I showed it to
Track
Griff.
it down, man, and post it.
I got it. It's an old movie from the 70s.
Yeah, I watched the trailer for it. It looks
It's called Sorcerer. Yeah.
I don't say that.
There it is. There was a movie. Do you guys remember the movie with the witches?
Witches of Brunswick?
Were they fucking creepy looking when the little
was
girl
like a
goes
kid's
to that
movie.
room? Yeah, based on the Roald Dahl book or whatever.
I don't know.
The witches.
I don't know books.
I remember that shit from my childhood and it was fucking weird.
Yeah, that movie's weird.
When it shows all the normal people take their faces off and they're those fucked up looking
Do you remember
witches.
people would eat this food they had and turn into like rats or something? Do y'all remember that?
No.
Not that, but I remember the witch part.
I'm a little bit older than you guys.
I'm ready to watch.
Are y'all ready to watch this?
Yeah.
Fun fact, 1977 is when this trailer came out, the remaster. That's the year Star Wars came out. That's the year Elvis died, and that's the year Groucho Marx and Elvis died on the same day. Did you guys know that?
Yeah.
That's some shinfo.
I watched Devil's Rejects.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
3. You ready, Travis?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, play. It's like you gonna get a fucking 30-year-old fucking copyright strike. The French Connection. I've seen that movie. Okay. I feel like we're building it up. This is 270s. French Connection for sure. Where's he going? I recognize that guy. It's a lot of $1 bills. Who is that, man? That guy they keep showing. Yeah. Got a 4 out of 5. It is the guy. There he is. It is his name. You knew his name. Is he dead? He's dead. That makes sense. 2008. He was 75 years old. And he died in Little Rock, Arkansas. Weird place to die. Really good in Jaws. This looks intense. This is back when movies were movies. God damn, I kind of want to see that. Travis just pulled a trailer up from fucking forever ago. But I've never heard of that. So we're watching that next week? Damn. That looked intense. We're shutting it down. Next week it's summer of 88, 84. Yeah, summer of 87. Jesse was a friend. Tune in. Let us know what you thought about Annihilation. You could watch it on Netflix, but it's not on there anymore. Hope you watched it when it came out. You can get it. You can get it. It's out there. It's on the fucking interwebs. DVD. It's on DVD. DVD Tuesday. If we did the podcast on Tuesday, we could do DVD Tuesday. I refuse to do it on a Wednesday. Check back in next week where we watch Summer of 84. I can already tell it's going to be good. I saw the trailer. I'm down. I like Stranger Things. Yeah. All right, guys. Tune in next week. We're going to watch Summer of 84. Griffin's going to shave his head. Have you shaved your beard yet? You run out of time. Who started that? You? Was that your idea? Why don't you just do it by yourself? Travis, you down? Are you fucking this up? Alright, guys. Check back next week where we do fucking Summer of 84. We love everybody's faces. Sup, nation. Same bat channel. YouTube. Check us out. Real Estate Podcast. Twitter, Facebook, MySpace, Peer Volume, LinkedIn, Reverb Nation. What else you got? We're on AOL Instant Messenger. Hit us up. And we're taking applications for a fourth member. No. But you could submit an application and we'll fucking make fun of you. We need that, your address, and date of birth. And when you get a bill in the mail for a credit card, just throw it away. Yeah. Pay it. So we can keep using it. All right, guys, we're out. Keep it real. Keep it real state. Keep it rigid. Adam G. Guys want to say anything? Won't go that far. Don't love them. You don't know them. You're like, if they're listening to me, I love them. What? Follow the bunny. Wait, dude. Follow the fucking CAT scan machines. What are they called? Follow the MRIs. They're stealing organs. Unbelievable. All right. Stick talk. We're out here, guys. Keep it real. Keep it honest. This was an honest review, 1/2 star. It got 1.5. Or 1 1/3. What was it? 1 1/2. 1 1/2. No Death Star on this one. All right, guys, we're out.